Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron have ordered a new swimming pool to be installed a few feet from their private beach so as to avoid people taking pictures of them sea swimming. The Élysée Palace confirmed the five-figure expenditure at the Riviera retreat, where France's presidential couple will spend their summer break. It also confirmed that the French taxpayer would be paying for the new swimming pool. The Marie Antoinette-style act of indulgence comes at a time when the head of state is fighting accusations that he has become the president of the rich. Mr. Macron, 40, and his 65-year-old wife will install the pool in the gardens of Fort Brigançon, which is on the Mediterranean coast close to Toulon and has been the official retreat of the French president since 1968. This is because previous presidents have complained about people gobbing and paparazzi taking pictures while they sunbathe or swim off Brigançon's private beach. The Macrons spent 3 days there in May when they decided to install the new pool on the rocky island, which is linked to the mainland by a causeway. It will probably be an above-ground pool, said an Élysée Palace spokesman, saying digging into the Brigançon rock would be extremely difficult. Share this article. The spokesman said installation would be fast and certainly in time for this year's holiday. We don't know the cost at this stage, but it must be reasonable. At present anyone can use a boat to aim a telephoto lens at the president, said the spokesman. He therefore ordered a study to test the feasibility of a swimming pool. Share this article. With installation and maintenance, freestanding swimming pools cost upwards of £10,000 and in many cases closer to £100,000. Socialist President François Hollande, Mr. Macron's predecessor and former boss, was pictured in his shorts on the Brigançon beach with his then bikini-clad girlfriend Valérie Trierweiler in 2012. Nicolas Sarkozy, the former conservative head of state, and his third wife, the model and pop singer Carla Bruni, were also regularly snapped on the Brigançon beach. The Sarkozys were often criticized for their high living, with Ms. Bruni in particular being likened to Queen Marie Antoinette, who was finally guillotined during the French Revolution after allegedly suggesting that poor people without bread should eat cake. The Macrons are, however, the first presidential couple to take action by ordering a new pool for a property so close to a beach in time for their August holiday. President of the Rich headlines are now regularly published by French media outlets. Mr. Macron has slashed taxes for the better off and made it far easier for bosses to hire and fire workers, leading hundreds of thousands of protesters to take to the street. MP François Ruffin said to Mr. Macron, "It's you who is going after the poor to give to the rich," while leading French economist Thomas Piketty said the president's policies amounted to a heavy moral, economic, and historical sin. Mrs. Macron, a retired drama teacher, is also spending £90,000 in taxpayers' money on renovating the Élysée Palace to her own tastes. She recently ordered around £45,000 to be spent on a new 1,200-piece porcelain dinner set for the presidential home in Paris. The rest of the money will go on artwork and furnishings that are approved by Mrs. Macron, whose title of First Lady is not an official one. An artistic director to the palace said she had been asked to provide contemporary art objects, contemporary tapestries, contemporary furniture. Mrs. Macron is also known for her hugely expensive designer clothes. She is particularly close to designers such as Karl Lagerfeld and favors Louis Vuitton dresses. Mr. Macron himself is also acting in a far grander manner than before. During a walkabout in the Paris suburbs on Tuesday, the president snapped at a schoolboy who addressed him by abbreviating the name Emmanuel, saying, "All right, Manu." Mr. Macron said the teenager should show more respect and call him Mr. President or Sir.